Hello! What is up? Welcome back to another live stream. How are you guys doing? How are you guys coping with the market? Are you in crypto or are you done with crypto? Are you desperate and out of crypto? Because I know that, I'm sure that a lot of my viewers, a lot of them just decide to drop in these very hard days, unfortunately, and they're gonna fall back in when the green candles are really back. Don't trust these green candles. I mean, today we're actually turning back red a little bit, not that much, but if you want to hear all of my thoughts in crypto market right now, if I'm buying or selling specifically, make sure to watch the video that I posted yesterday, because I think that I spent a lot of time making that video. It's almost 30 minutes long, and I really go through my sentiment of the market and what I think is reasonable right now and what I think is not. Before we get started, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, you're watching, so you're a fan. So today, we have a big one, because I'm gonna rank every single one of the altcoins choices that I have right now. Obviously, I'm not gonna reveal the ones that are secret to my VIP group, but we're gonna discuss everything that is like publicly, you know, as a public pick for me right now. So it's gonna be interesting. And don't get started. Oh, Cipro, you forgot this. How could you forget? I mean, it's just the things that come on top of my head. I might have forgotten something. I hold the vast majority of this project. I'm not sure if I don't hold any of the projects that are listed here today. But anyway, obviously, this is just my opinion. It is completely fine if you disagree. It's just mine. This is my live show. So I'm going to tell you my opinion. Go create your own live show if you have a different one and you so much disagree. Okay, so let's get started. We don't need further ado. All right. They're not in any particular order, so whatever. Okay, Tectum. A lot of people have actually asked me. I've also addressed this yesterday when people asked me, why is this not listed on a big exchange yet? And what I wanted to say, again, I made the comparison between Tectum and Neon EVM. Relatively new projects, both scaling solutions. One is for Solana, one more catered toward Bitcoin and Ethereum. But if you see the graph of Neon EVM, you remember this part of the chart? We had the Coinbase listing when nobody cares. So if these projects list on tier 1 exchanges when the market conditions are not suitable for an exchange listing, then obviously the market is not going to care, because retail is not in crypto. Nobody's going to care that you got listed on Coinbase if nobody's trading on Coinbase in the first place. So when we had this big catalyst event, nobody cared. And this is why Neon EVM, I think it had a terrible business direction. And the big projects like AI Tech, Tectum, Layer, they're all going to get listed. I mean, that's just my opinion. Obviously, take it with a pinch of salt. But in my opinion, they're all going to get listed on the big exchanges. They're just waiting for when the time is right, because it's absolutely worthless for these exchanges to list the projects right now. So I hope it makes sense, and this is probably like a very good take that honestly, I put my whole reputation on top of this, because they're going to get listed, but they're just not going to list when the time is not appropriate, because it just doesn't make any sense, okay? That is so important. What can Tectum do? I'm going to be relatively optimistic, and I'm gonna say they can 100x or more. I know that the team has been very hard working recently. I know that they've been doing a lot of AMAs. They've done a lot of project updates. I know that some people fudded Tectum just the other day because the CTO moved into more of a product development and management role, which honestly, there's nothing bad with it. If anything, you want a project to have a very good product. Otherwise, you know, it's only hype and speculation. But at the end of the day, we're not dealing with a meme coin. We're dealing with a utility project that has a serious team and serious, you know, vision on enabling merchant to send money with crypto and scale cryptocurrencies. Like, if you see their social media presence, they're just super, super active. So let me grab it. They just listed on Change now. This is actually a big deal, by the way. AMAs that have been running on a weekly basis, they're super active. Honestly, this project is not going anywhere, okay? It's not going anywhere. I remain super bullish on this. And with these prices, obviously it corrected way more than I would have anticipated. I mean, I was DCAing this when it was over $20, to be completely honest. And I don't regret it, because I know that this is going to bounce back. So I keep DCAing, and I'm going to keep buying the dips if necessary, because I know what the potential of this project is. It still hasn't gone through a proper bull cycle, guys. And with the exchange listing potential, it's just going to be huge, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Also, the security supply, there's not going to be any noticeable unlocks until like 2026. So it's also dilution safe. Okay, so it looks freaking great. Look at the exchange listings and look at what all the exchanges that are missing. That should really give you an idea on what the potential that this project can achieve. Like, honestly, just as simple as that. Before you get on, just guys, drop a like, please. It really helps me out. It's free. It takes 1 second of your time. And I'm dedicating a lot of my time just on putting videos like this. So the way to support me is obviously just getting started with a like. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Okay, the next one, Kaspa. A lot of people are gonna be very upset that Kaspa dropped. Like, oh, people were panicking. Kaspa 13 cents now, recovered a little. I might buy more Kaspa. This is also why I wasn't foaming when it was 20 cents. It's just ridiculous that all these moonboyish YouTubers just gotta be like, oh, Kaspa went to 20 cents. Now we're not going back ever again. Like, crypto doesn't work like this. Obviously, we're gonna see higher highs and higher lows, but nobody can predict black swan events also. So I also want to give that kind of effect. But right now, it's just looking that if the market is going to keep going sideways for another month or two, then Kaspa is going to keep going sideways for another month or two. And you're still able to get Kaspa at a price that is so freaking cheap for the potential that it can have. I have a full playlist of, well, like 50 videos on my channel about Kaspa. So honestly, I don't want to spend too much time talking about the technology Kaspa, how it's fair launch, it's a layer 1, it's not a blockchain, it's a block DAG. Honestly, guys, just it's the same shit over and over again that I repeat, so I don't want to repeat it again. But I can say that 20x from here, I don't want to say that it's unachievable. It would be $3. I think that $3 to $4 being optimistic can happen. $2, 1.50 to $2 is absolutely a no-brainer. And Kaspa is going to do very well, honestly. Like, the exchange listings are going to come, probably, hopefully. Otherwise, we're not going to pass the psychological barrier of $1. If we don't get the big exchange listings, we also need the bigger retail. We need people to get into these projects, right? And we need to surpass the $1 mark. We need to go to the new highs, and we need exchange listings, and we need volume, we need retail, and we need proper push. But if you think about it, Kaspa is still, where is it in the top? Where is Kaspa? Kaspa is number 22 right now. So it's actually one of the, if not the highest market cap of a project right now to not be listed on Coinbase and Binance, which is a big freaking deal. Obviously, all of these big exchanges have their eyes on Kaspa. It's going to happen. It's not a matter of if. To me, it's just a matter of when. I think it deserves to be a 20x from here. Guys, if you have any questions, by the way, just feel free. I know that this is going to be a bit of a solo live stream, but obviously if you have any questions and stuff, if you think I missed anything, also I can reply to that. If you still want me to review projects, I still might be able to do it if I have some time. So, yeah. And obviously, if you want to join maybe a pre, spots are limited, especially at this pricing, and it's going to increase when the altcoin season comes around. So also, if you really want to set yourself up for success, this is the moment to set your portfolio, to get your portfolio back together, because you're not going to do it after we get like 3, 4, 5, 10x's from the prices of today. The real money, the real millionaires are minted now. I know that you don't want to hear it. I know that most of you are just like about to quit crypto if you're watching this video. Maybe you quit crypto already. You're not watching this video anyway. But this is the moment in which you set your portfolio for success. Not when it's actually everything pumps and everybody thinks that they're smarter than anyone else because they're catching the green candles. Those are not the days in which you made money. These are the days in which you make money. So you want to set yourself up for success so that when the actual big V-shaped reversal takes place, which is not what we've seen yesterday, by the way, then you're going to be able to create generational wealth. So I can't stress this enough, guys. What happened? This comment is so retarded. I don't know if you, John, I don't know if you've been living under a rock, no disrespect, but everything's been fucking dumping. So it's quite stupid to just say election rugged because JR, why? JR is great. JR is not selling his bag. He's disclosed his wallets. If you want to check it, feel free to do your thorough investigations. Election is going to pump just like any other meme is going to pump when it's actually an actual reversal. And if anything, it's holding quite well. Honestly, Just join the Telegram and you see what we're all about. Like, the project's gonna pump sooner than you think, but obviously you might call it a rug, and then you're gonna just call it, you know, we're gonna be heroes when the project pumps and makes a lot of people a lot of money. So this is the way the crypto is, unfortunately. It's so sad. I tried buying Maneki on Coinbase Wallet, but keeps getting dropped. Do you have enough money for the gas fees? Maybe you should increase the slippage. So many things that you need to be aware of, but as far as I'm aware, Maneki is also on a variety of centralized exchanges, so why would you buy on Coinbase Wallet? Look how many exchanges they are listed on. Why would you buy there? You can buy BigGet, Maxi, KuCoin, HTX if you want something that is non-KYC. I only use wallets and decentralized exchanges when the projects are, you know, small and not listed on big centralized exchanges, but I don't see why. $4 min layer. Let's talk about min layer. Okay, min layer. It's another one of the projects that's been funded like crazy. And I've been in crypto for 7 years. I know how the big projects, like nothing happens for 1 year or two, and then you see the godlike green candle reversal. And people are gonna call me lucky when min layer goes 100x maybe. People are gonna call me lucky. People are gonna say, oh, you got so lucky on min layer. No, I didn't get lucky because I've been buying min layer since it was at these levels. And I've hodled all the way through. I didn't sell shit. I kept buying this yang because I know the potential that it's gonna have. For these kind of projects, I'm in there for the long term. So I don't really care what the price action is right now. All the market is shit right now. Nobody cares. If you want, accumulate. If you don't want to accumulate, don't come back in 1 year from now when it's actually pumping for the actual altcoin season, saying that this is an overnight success, or then, you know, I'm a hero all of a sudden. I've been telling you, well, to buy min layer with my non-financial advice. Honestly, you do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what I do at the end of the day. I've been buying min layer myself all the way through because I know the potential. I know where this project is going to go in the long term. But people, when they're going to see the big reversal, they're going to FOMO back in. That's just the way that it is, because the min layer chart right now is not sexy. People are not going to give a fuck, right? But then when it starts having this big candle reversal, people are going to say, oh, it's an overnight success. And I mean, if you see here, like when it first started pumping, it stayed like that for like 6 months. Do you think that these investors were happy? Nothing was happening. Much bigger scale, and the pump is going to be on a much bigger scale. So because of this, I'm debating if putting it to 0 here, but I also read out that this goes to 0, so I'm still going to say 100x or more. What's up? Good to see you, Twilly. Slap Andy on Blast right next to Tectum. I'm not going to put it there because Andy on Blast, although, I mean, I'm bullish on it. I hold the bag. I have a very, very small bag, by the way. I didn't buy that much because obviously it's still a very, very risky play. But Andy on Blast to me is the clear 0 to 0 example that we're going to discuss today, because it's just a gamble. How many Andys are there? There's Andy on Ethereum. There's Andy on Base. Right now, there's 2 yellow Andys, which was actually my initial case for buying Andy. But there's one on Binance and one on Blast. And I don't see memes on BNB being particularly strong. Like the outlook is actually like very, like I don't really care. Somebody's actually saying that Andy on Binance, funny enough, is better than Andy on Blast. Let me grab this comment by Adam. CZ is releasing on September. There will be BNB hype. I don't see that, bro. I don't see that. Like, do you think that people really care? Like the people that are actually gonna buy, we need the retail to really FOMO into these things. And I know there is more normie friendly. I get it. I get your point. I do disagree though, because I think that, you know, if Blast gets anywhere near like the actual potential that we can see for the Blast ecosystem, like think about how much volume Blast can have, and the total value lock of Blast is actually very similar to the one of Base. So if Base starts doing well, obviously Blast is going to do well as a result, because it's all like scaling solution for Ethereum. And the difference is that the majority of the value of the Base ecosystem is in bean coins. Just what the Brat is, right? But because of that, just think about what Blast can be if it gets even a fraction of what Brat is on base. If Andy is able to replicate this on Blast, it just makes sense to me. I do see your point of Binance, but at the end of the day, it's not something that I would see mainstream. I mean, memes on BNB, I just don't see them doing well. But I see your point that there's always an opportunity. And this is also why Andy on Blast is going to the Hero or Zero category, because I'm not so confident in saying that this is going to do 1000x. It could do 1000x or it could literally go to zero. At equal odds, honestly. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Andy on ETH has got a few centralized exchanges, yes. And honestly, it could outperform Andy on Blast. I mean, right now it's much bigger in market cap. It's still a gamble, okay? And this is why I'm putting into the Hero or Zero category, okay? So I hope it makes sense, guys. Is Litt Lab Games dead? Litt is also going to go into the Hero or Zero. And on this one, I can say that I do believe that it might go to zero instead of Hero. I am not so confident about the direction of the project. The team still has never reached out to me ever, although I've been one of the KOLs that really has supported this the most out of all the YouTube influencers, and I've never taken a single penny out of the project either, so I have no interest whatsoever. Obviously, I have an interest because I have a large bag. I'm still like one of the top wallets into Litt Lab Games, and a lot of the people in my community are in it. I just don't like the direction of the project. Maybe it's gonna pull something crazy. I don't know that. And honestly, I don't want to blame them for the fact that they don't really want to do a lot of heavy marketing right now, because it's just not the moment. Like, nobody cares about gaming projects right now, right? But I don't know. Maybe it's going to melt us away, or maybe it's just going to disappear into the unknown. It's a gamble. It's a very small allocation of my portfolio. I'm okay if it goes to zero. I'm not going to sell it. I'm never going to sell it. If it goes to zero, I'm going to deal with it. Otherwise, maybe it's going to make an epic comeback. I don't know that. But yeah. Okay, good to see you. Based AI, I don't hold any, so that's why I don't have it here, but I think it's a very good pick, and I like the integration with Pepecoin. I think that the team is onto doing some very revolutionary thinking into blending the AI ecosystem with an AI ecosystem with meme coins. So honestly, yeah, it's pretty fucking good. At these prices, I need to check it, to be honest. I'm not sure. 81 million. I mean, it did drop, but it didn't drop like as much as you could argue. It's still like relatively large. I think that there's better projects that you would want to buy now, but I think it could still be a good buy. I mean, I like the project. I like the project. And it's still a very early stage. Like, look at the exchange listings. Like Uniswap and Poloniex. Still got a long way to go. It's very risky. It's very risky, but could do very well. Okay, OTK. OTK has a very good chance of doing a 50x. What's the market cap right now? So bullish. It's probably been one of the top performing gaming projects, because regardless of everything, like, it pumped a lot, it corrected a lot, but then it also came back up like quite decently. It is still 10 million in market cap, and it's got still a very big untapped potential, in my opinion, because if you see the exchange listings, there's still so much stuff that is really missing. So at the end of the day, it can have a lot of potential. It's very hard to make a price prediction. I do believe that it can do a 50x. It would be, so it would be $500 million without taking into account dilution. It can do it, bro, guys. At least in market cap, it can do it. Do you see our season this year? Yes. Probably October time is probably going to be the golden zone. And if you also look at historical data, October has always been the most bullish month for crypto. September has always been the worst. So I think that maybe we could catch a bit of a pump in the next couple of weeks. If, you know, like, we also need to consider the elections. We need to consider the tensions in the Middle East. I don't want to get political. I'm not going to keep, you know, I'm not going to associate my brands with political ideologies. I don't care. I'm happy to discuss these things offline with my friends and stuff, but I don't want to just bring the things online, because obviously some people are going to agree, some people are going to disagree, and that is fine. But obviously we don't want all this sort of shit that is happening in the world. I think that everybody can agree on that. But unfortunately, you know, some of this might impact crypto. So this is also why I'm keeping some of my portfolio into stablecoin still. And this is also probably the only reason why I am not all in crypto yet. So I'm going to wait until then. But I still believe that it's inevitable that we're going to see an altcoin season. Like, what is the chance that the bull market was what we experienced in Q1 this year and everything is going to turn to shit? I mean, I would say 5 to 10% at most right now. So it's very low. Brat. Brat is my biggest allocation when it comes to meme coins right now. Not because I'm looking to get a 1000x out of this. And also I got into Brat relatively late. I think that my average is around 700 to 800 million. So it's relatively, I'm sure that a lot of people discovered this earlier than me, but it doesn't really matter. This is a blue chip crypto that I'm investing a large amount of money because I don't need to get that big of a multiplier. It's, you know, my portfolio is quite large compared to most people. And I don't really need to get crazy multipliers from every single pick of my portfolio. This is a meme that is relatively safe for me because I know that Coinbase is going to be onboarding a lot of users towards Base. Think about the smart wallet function in which people are going to be able to create a hot wallet not even without even the need of a seed phrase, just with using Face ID and biometrics. Like, these things are all going to be huge. And obviously, if you think about all the normies, all the Coinbase users that are going to be onboarded, what they're going to go towards, the biggest meme on Base. This is easily going to get listed on Coinbase. To me, it's just a no-brainer. If people don't even see it, I mean, I feel sorry for them. It's absolutely... like, the potential of Brat is crazy. And I don't want to say, oh, it's going to go to 100. Some people are speculating 150 billion. I think it's like crazy to say that. But even the most bearish scenario that this goes to 15 billion, to me, it's a 20x from here. It's crazy, guys. So I'm going to say 20x. Election, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep hero to zero. Zero or hero. I do believe that he can pull a hero. Honestly, I am not part of the team. This is a CTO. Let's make it clear, because I'm not in the team of any crypto at the moment. I don't exclude that at some point I will be. But I can say that right now, I'm one of the top contributors, let's say, because I'm one of the only KOLs involved into this. But it's a CTO. It's a community-driven project. And I know that we can do very great things. As soon as the next market leg up comes up, everybody's gonna FOMO in. We have the resources to push this. We have intentions, we have content, we have contests, we have a clear roadmap ahead of things that we want to achieve with this project. And to me, it's more like an ego thing. It's not just about the money. I don't care. I could make $0 out of this. I don't give a fuck. The point that I, and also JR that is heavily involved in this, just like I am, the fact that why we really want this project to perform well is to say a fuck you to all the people that took advantage of us, of our communities, to all the people that are still scamming the industry, that are just sniping contracts and doing all that sort of shit. It's a fuck you to all these people, because we really want to show people what the power of real organic communities after you remove the bad actors can really accomplish. So this is my goal with this project, and this is JR's goal with this project. We want to show people what we can do with organic growth, with the power of community, and we're removing the scammers and all the fucking retards that shouldn't be in crypto. This is the way that we want to do it. So it's more of an ego thing, and we really want to put the middle finger to the air to those kind of people, and we really want to make something great that is gonna come down in history, in the sense that everybody in crypto is just looking to bring down each other, to say fuck off to the other guy, and to, you know, to just like use people to their own advantage. I am down with this sort of bullish bullshit. I've seen all sort of people take advantage of me and my community. I'm so down with that shit, and I really want to say fuck off to those people. And I'm sorry for if I'm too frank today, but to be completely honest, I really want to keep it real with you guys, and I really want to make this project great just for those reasons, and to also help my community make a lot of money. That is my goal with this. I don't care. It's all about I don't even want to say my ego, but I want to say like my fulfillment and the health of our community, or my community, of JR's community. This is what we want to do. It's not about the money that I generate for myself, but definitely the money that I generate for you guys that follow my call, especially my VIP members, because they got in when it was 100K, and they're still at a profit, by the way, even if they didn't sell a single thing, if I follow my alert. So yeah, zero or hero, I'll take it, but we're gonna make it a fucking hero, bro. Holy shit. Yes. Prime, bro, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Porpe? No, I haven't heard of it, but if you leave me the contra address, maybe I'll check on it. Birddog is a Matt Fury character. Yes, it is. And I think it's a very solid pick. I don't hold it, but yeah, I might as well buy it. Yeah. Ducky. I think I've heard this one. I'm not sure if I can find it though. Ducky. 6 million. Char looking good, but it looks okay. It's pretty much a support zone. I probably wouldn't buy it because there's this big support level that is kind of like hanging on a thread. The volume is high, so you also need to take a look at how the volume is going. It looks okay, and I remember that, yeah, I've looked into this. The volume is high, but with the market going sideways, I'm gonna keep it completely real with you. I would rather focus on like the top plays right now than just like looking at the next big thing, because it just makes more sense to me. Livestream, 0 hero. They kept delaying their things, and it all is gonna depend on Crypto Nights, on the TV show that is gonna be out in October. So provided the market conditions are good enough, I think that this project could do extremely well, but it's too hard to say. It's too hard to say. Fox is also the other CTO that I'm still involved, by the way. This project was just paused because of the market conditions and because of a variety of other factors that I don't even want to go there. But this project, I can tell you that this project that right now is dead, it doesn't have any sort of transaction. I can tell you that me and my core members, we have not sold any single bag of this. And this is also why the project right now is sitting at like 20K market cap. Let me grab it. This is why it's sitting right here, 15K, okay, 15K, some people sold it, fine. And by the way, if you don't know the story, I made almost 100x for my community. We took over and we bought it when it was here and we carried out up until here. This was almost 100x, like you can see the multiplier for yourself was absolutely nuts. But we're gonna take over this again. I am not selling anything about this. I am one of the biggest whales of this. And I can tell you that together also with the help of other communities, we're gonna do one of the best CTOs that you've ever seen. Just like we're doing with elections, we're gonna do a massive CTO and a massive rebranding and remarketing out of this, and we're gonna send these things to the stars. If you're watching this, you're probably in luck, because I think it's actually the first thing that I say it publicly. But yeah, this project is gonna send when the time is right. So I'm not gonna do it now because I know that there's no point in doing it now when the market is shit, when the volume on base is shit. But this project is gonna send. So I'm gonna say here to 0 to hero. I'm not gonna tell you to buy, like do whatever. I'm just telling you that I'm gonna send this project at some point. But whatever, you do you. I don't care. Turbo. I can say 50x, bro. Like from here. Realistically, what's the market cap? Like 200 million? 250. I think it's going to drop more, to be honest. I think it's going to go back to 003, maybe, if we go sideways for a little more. But as soon as this is listed on bigger tier 1 exchanges, this is going to pump, bro. This is going to fly. I'm holding on to my bag of turbo. Brat is good. Brat is good. I know the team personally. I know that they're holding the floor. They're holding the floor. They're not selling. They're a serious team of people. People that are also very well experienced in the industry. Sitting at 300K. We're still 2x from my buy alerts, by the way. I have some people asking, how's Brat going? I mean, I'm 2x from when I bought it. So, and I know that the team is not going to dump on me because I know the team and I know that they're serious about this project. I know that they want to send this project to millions and millions of market cap. So yeah, easy for me. I'm going to say 100x or more. I know that this is going to send and I'm not even questioning this. Chirply. Could I say here? No, I'm just going to say like, I'm going to say 50x. It's very hard to say what Chirply can do, bro. What should it do? How do you see Chirply? I haven't really followed. I think that their market has been lagging behind. It was like all hype, and then They basically haven't said anything. I think it's still got very good potential getting listed into exchanges like Binance, but it's definitely going to take time. And I think that some other memes of my portfolio are going to pump way sooner than later. Karate Cat. Holy shit. 100x or more. This is going to be one of the most hyped launches. And by the way, public service announcement, this was supposed to launch on the 9th of August, but the team has delayed the launch for the simple fact that this is not the correct market conditions. And this is not a pump and dump team. This is not a team that is looking to just create a project to just pump it and run it. I know that they want to do it right. I know the team. I'm directly involved in the marketing, and I can tell you that this project is going to send it to millions. It's probably going to be one of the top gainers that you'll see as soon as it launches. This is obviously going to be a launch that I'm going to, if you want the early buy, then my VIP group is the place to be, because here is when you're going to be able to purchase it sooner than later compared to the general public. You're still going to make a lot of money even if you see when I'm going to post it on my free Telegram. And if you're not on my free Telegram, by the way, you should definitely join because it's completely free. And it's linked down in the description. No strings attached. It's completely free. Follow if you want. Don't follow if you don't want to. But obviously you're going to be able, as full disclosure, like anything that I post in the free Telegram, the early access, the early CAs, everything is provided to my Discord first. So if you want to get access first, obviously my private Discord is here. I do recommend the Elite Lifetime, by the way, because this is the best value for money. You also get access to my 3-in-1 course, bundle courses, and it's a flat payment. You're never going to be subject to price increases. And if you want to pay in crypto as well, you save yourself VAT and all those bullshit taxes, which is definitely a plus. Now, AI tech, I'm going to say 50x. I could say even 100x, but 50x is probably more realistic at this point. Very bullish on it though. Very, very bullish. The market is top notch. With all the updates about the data center, this project can literally send to the stars. So I remain super bullish on it. 100%. 100%. Let's see some other questions. Oh, somebody asked me about Brat, actually. I just replied. Octavia is a project that has been demolished by the vesting schedule. It was a very quick in and out for me. I flipped it and made some money, but then out. There are like a lot of meme coins. Do you think sticking to Matt Fury character is good? I can tell you that the best narratives this bull cycle for long term are cats, dogs, and Matt Fury. If you want to have like 3 narratives and that's it, that should be it. And perhaps for the short to medium term, Trump coins, because obviously the elections are just around the corner and there's probably going to be big rallies. Nero, I have a video coming out in the next couple of days, so you're going to see my thoughts directly, but I am bullish. It's just that it's so confusing because there's too many Nero projects. So you can go with the OG on Ethereum, you can go with the OG on Solana. Then there's the fake OG on Solana. I'll let you be the judge on which one it is, because some people are saying one thing, some people are saying something else. But Nero is bullish. There's big sources of whales accumulating. It's just very hard now. Ethereum, I'm just going to leave it to the 5x. That would put it around 10K plus. Very realistic. And also Solana. Solana, I'm going to put it into the 10x because I think that we can still achieve a $1,000 Solana. Like $1,000 Solana and $10,000 or even $12,000 Ethereum. ETH can definitely do to $10,000 for sure. Alts rally and alt season. I mean, you could use them as interchangeable, to be completely honest. Like a rally is a very short burst of a pump, let's say, in the alt season is more the overall period. But if people interchange that, I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it. Souls versus Elda. I haven't followed Elda, so honestly, I would be lying if I gave you my opinion because I haven't followed that project in a while. I'm just going to bring the chart. I never bought it, by the way. People thought that I bought it. I never did. It's not looking great, but honestly, even if I look at the chart of Souls, it looks very similar. It might do well. Trading volume is very high. Might do well. I'm just not following what they're doing with their marketing. I have no idea. So, yeah. Very little that I can tell you about that. But I can tell you that Souls is very active with their marketing efforts, and they're probably going to do extremely well. Only on Solana? I have no idea, man. only. Bro, I have no idea which one it is though. Like, you would have to give me the contra address, otherwise I have no idea. Bang! Shall we put it in the 0 to hero? Yeah, fuck it. I think it could do extremely well. It's too hard to say. Resistance Dog, I think it could be a very safe 20x from here. At the end of the day, it's the biggest meme on the Ton ecosystem. I am bullish on Ton, I am bullish on the Ton ecosystem, so why not? Could even do more. Zexy is another one that gets to the 0 to hero. I'm not a fan of the recent price action. I made some money, I bought back, and then it dropped, so I pretty much broke even. I made some money and then I lost it. I still got a decent bag. Right now it's like 1 million in market cap, so it could really pump. I'm gonna keep my bag just in case. There's no point in selling now. Duck the Duck to me is just a no-brainer that is gonna do 100x or more. Like, he's the strongest meme coin below $2 million. It was actually 2 million yesterday. It's gonna be... This is one of... Out of that level of market cap, Duck the Duck is easily my top play. So it's easily gonna stay there. 100x or more, I'm not even questioning it. Easily. I was the first... By the way, I was the first influencer to ever talk about Duck the Duck. I was the first influencer to discover Duck the Duck. I was the first influencer to send a buy alert about this. We bought this when it was 250k market cap, okay? It was 250k. I have proof in my Discord. We got a 250k. We did a 20x out of this. It was freaking huge. I sold and then I bought back lower, and I've accumulated a lot. I think that this is going to go absolutely to the stars. So yeah, I'll keep accumulating this. And I'm not selling for the foreseeable future because I really know the potential that this project has. It's absolutely massive, like huge, like proper huge. Okay, let's finish the list. How many do we got here? Tucker. I think that I can do like a 20x plus, like relatively safely. Souls. I think it's possible 50x or even more. Very hard to judge these projects, to be honest. Could even be in the 0 to 0 category, but I know that the project's been working so hard behind the scenes that I know the potential that I can have. Sonorous, I think a 20x, something like that. I'm very bullish on the nodes. I hold quite a bit, and they're giving me passive income, so I can't complain about that. Then we have a mystery pick. There is actually an RWA project. My only RWA project is something that we have in my VIP group, and I'm not going to disclose it. It pumped so much, and then it went down a lot, and right now it's clear accumulation zone, so why would I reveal it? Obviously, my VIP group, if you want to discover what this one is. But yeah, something that I'm holding for the long term, and there's actually another asset that is more on the Solana ecosystem that I still have on my secret picks, and I'm going to accumulate that for the long term as well. Alium, I think that 50x plus is possible because it's such a bullish project. If you want bigger returns than Kaspa, but want something that is in the same field and with relatively safe returns, I think that you can stay on Alium. I think it makes sense. And the market cap, even if you just compare the market cap of Alium to Kaspa, I think it would be a 40x or something like that, or at least a 30x for Alium to go to the levels that Kaspa is sitting at in this very moment. So I just remain super bullish on this. And yeah, it's just not rocket science, guys. Okay, let's see what you guys got in the comment section. GFAL might maybe do a 20x from here, bro. Like, I got out of this project like a while back. I got out when it was almost 5 cents. Right now it's 1. I saw it. Like, this project was just not making bullish updates at all. I don't see a future for this one. Like, they don't have anything exciting. Like, the games that they're doing, I don't really like them. The team is good. It might have potential for big and good exchange listings, but I just don't see anything bullish coming out of this project. I don't know why people are so bullish on this, to be honest. I don't get it. I don't get it. Guys, by the way, if you're still here, make sure to drop a like. It really supports my channel so freaking much, way more than you think. And yeah, I would really appreciate it. And also some plugs. You're still in time to take part to, let me see if I can find it. I have a BullX giveaway. I'm gonna give away 1 Solana as soon as I hit 500 registrations on BullX. So if you're trading meme coins, all you gotta do is just like register here and trade. So if you don't trade, if you're actually not trading on a daily basis, if you're not following my trades, you're not gonna be eligible to win even if I select you. If you're trading every single day, just like I'm doing, if you're following my calls, I'm gonna give away to you and I'm gonna give you 1 Solana, which is $140, 100, whatever it is right now. So it's obviously, and also you're gonna get discounts forever on trading fees. So you might wanna get on BullX, best trading bot in the sphere. Myro and Birddog. Myro, I'm gonna stay away. I don't like the direction of the project. And Birddog is good. Birddog is good. What's the market cap now? Why would still people trade Myro? Blows my mind. 50 million. I mean, it's good, but I personally would not buy it. But it has potential. The trading volume is also not like super huge. Yeah, I don't know. I personally wouldn't buy it, but I think it's potential. It's got potential. Metal Soul. $19 million. Chart looks good. How's the volume? Volume looks good. Funding support looks bullish. Nice website. Yeah, I've seen it before, but never really analyzed this, to be honest. They got a good website, though. I like it. Yeah, it's pretty good. High risk, high reward. AWT is not one of my picks. I dropped it a long time ago. And if you guys can't keep up with the market, honestly, it's on you, right? AWT is probably going to go to zero, unfortunately. It's a shame because they had such a good product in their hands. Mumu? Mumu? Ah, the bull. Oh yeah, this is going to do very well. Holding up quite well, actually. So big in market cap, though. Yeah, it's going to do well. Probably it's going to do well. We got a super chat. Thank you so much, bro. Dyson, thank you. Appreciate you. Oil on ETH. Sure, man. Is it this? Is it this one? Maybe confirm if it's this one because I'm not sure. I mean, it could be this one as well. Yeah, let me know which one it is first, bro. Then I'm gonna take a look, okay? No need for another super chat. Just let me know. Thank you. Oh, Cat Dog looks good. Cat Dog looks good. I think they just listed on Gate.io. So, yeah, it's probably gonna do well. Okay, petrodollar. Bullish chart, but they have very little volume. Now, if the volume is low and it's on Ethereum mainnet, okay, as Ethereum mainnet, not base, it's acceptable because obviously people are going to do higher buys and higher sells just on how to avoid, you know, just to avoid these freaking gas fees that are awful, right? The volume is very low though. Like there hasn't been a single transaction. I mean, barely any transaction in the last hour, you know? Also, is this really memeable? I don't really find this funny. Maybe it's my sense of humor, bruh. Why don't they even post the website here? What the fuck? They have one. What the fuck, dude? Okay, I gotta say it's quite memeable. Sorry, I'm removing the music. I don't want to get copyrighted. Okay, it's funny. I like it. But they need volume. When did they launch? I mean, it's actually holding up quite strongly. They just don't have volume, man. 72K. Also, I don't like doing trades on... Listen, if it's on Ethereum mainnet, I would not trade it unless it's something that is for the long term. I wouldn't do like swing trades in here. So gets a pass for me, but listen, it could pump. It just gets a pass from my side. Myrov talked about it. PNG is going to do all right. There's better choices. Ah, you did CTO it. It looks good, man. But you just need volume, man. You need probably big influencers to call it, you know? Maybe me. I don't know. But honestly, you need people to call this project. You need marketing and stuff because you need volume. Like, this is what people are going to see because if you look at a chart like this and the volume is decreasing, people, especially in these lower caps, they're going to lose their patience, right? Cipron way. Bullish man, my bro. Oh, bro. Prime, pass. Mavia. Mavia is good. Mavia is one of the best gaming projects. I don't hold it, but could as well make my list. I mean, I just don't hold it myself. This is about my picks. Mavia is not one of my picks, but Mavia could probably do something like a 20x, like very easily. I like it. All right. Guys, I appreciate you for being in the live stream. Thank you for dedicating some of your time with me. Obviously, join my free Telegram, follow me on X, all the good stuff, yada yada. And if you really want to set yourself up for generational wealth creation, if you really want to be being minted in a millionaire, then this is the time to join. There's actually an interesting question, so I'm just gonna bring it like there. Karate Cat is going to be a fair launch project according to their admin, but how can you give early access? Because I'm gonna give the contract address early. Yes, it's gonna be fair launch, but obviously some people buy earlier than others, right? Like fair launch only means that there's no pre-sale. So there's no pre-sale, there's no team allocation, but obviously the team buys first. Like even if it's fair launch, like let's be honest, like the contract address before they send it, the team buys it. Then there's the KOLs that have early access, and then you know, the general public. So I hope it makes sense to you. Anyway, guys, thank you again. I hope to see you in my VIP group. If you really are serious about making money, if you really want to set yourself up for success before the altcoin season comes, don't come at me asking, Super, what do I do now? Is this a good entry after everything pumps astronomically? This is the time that you want to get in if you want to become a millionaire this bull cycle. I'm not going to say it again. All right, cheers. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a great rest of the day. Much love.